Let's shift gears into something a lot of people have been talking about over the last, about a week or so, right?
Yeah, about that, yeah, at least.
Yeah. It's about those mysterious drones that have been spotted over specifically New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, a mayor in Bellevue, New Jersey says that these drones could be linked to looking for radioactive material that's gone missing.
We're aware of a threat that came in through Port Newark. Maybe that's radioactive material. There was and there is an alert that's out right now that radioactive material in New Jersey has gone missing on December 2nd. It was a shipment. It arrived at its destination. The container was damaged and was empty. So potentially we're looking for that.
Stop right there, Mayor, because that's very important information. And that came from a credible source.
That came from the U.S. government. We're aware of a threat that came in.
The other one, back, Steve.
Well, that was Mayor Michael Mayhem of a town in Jersey there. That was Bellevue, New Jersey. And meantime, the FBI, they've been taking in more sightings of these drones. And it's really wild stuff. You know, I think we have a little bit more sound to play.
When you take a look at this, if this information is indeed credible, why wouldn't the government say, it's us?
That's the crazy part about this. We've gotten very little information. Even yesterday on that call with the White House, literally mayors were told, you guys are seeing things. There's no credibility to this. We have one mayor, like I said, had drones over his house. I mean, we're no longer going to stand for not hearing the truth. I mean, our state government is failing us. They're not getting the answers from the federal government. And even though yesterday they told us that there's nothing to see here, today there's a top secret briefing going on in Congress. Well, what are they being told that we weren't told yesterday? We're aware of a threat that came in.
Interesting stuff. Well, in recent weeks, as we were saying, the FBI has received more than 5,000 tips of drone sightings, and that number is growing by the day.
That is crazy. Now, that Good Day New York is the morning show on the Fox affiliate in New York. That is the mayor of Belleville, New Jersey. This, of course, just outside of New York City, you know, New York, New Jersey, Delaware. It's a huge demographic, and there are a lot of people. 17 to 20 million people live in that area, the biggest metropolis in our country. And that mayor is saying something that a lot of people have indicated to, but no one has been official in an official position and actually said that. And you can see the anchors there
are stunned.
Say, wait a minute, did you just say what a lot of people have been hinting online? Because a lot of conspiracy theorists were saying exactly what that mayor just said. Now, he said an alert went out. That isn't that confidential information? Should he have been saying that? How do you hashtag the noon? How do you guys feel hearing that now? Just because that happened doesn't mean we're in danger, but then also it makes you think the trust level with elected officials hasn't been what it used to be. And so that is just an interesting development right there on live TV in New York City with our affiliate.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting because I worked for the city of Philadelphia, for the mayor of Philadelphia during COVID, the height of it. And it's not uncommon for state government, local government, and the federal to not talk to each other. You know, you're trying to coordinate. So you get these congressional briefings going on. The governor of New York, Governor Hochul, is saying, okay, hey, we need some information here. The mayors are saying we need some information. So trying to get on the same page. There's a lot of disconnect that happens in government over big things, and so what's going on there? I mean, they need a unified message and some information.
Now, you used to work in that capacity. When an alert comes out, federal alert, does it go state, then state sends it to local, or does the federal alert go to state and then city government?
It depends on the relationship, but usually it would be all three. You know,
all three at once.
Yeah, because there's shared, there's a shared, like for example, like the FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force, that's something totally different. There's makeup, there's local law enforcement on that, there's state law enforcement on that, and there's a partnership, there's a collaboration. So it depends on kind of how those arrangements work, but usually local, state, and federal, they work together on a lot of different things, and so there should be a task force or a committee that would get that, and they'd work together on that right away.
I bet he got a couple phone calls after that interview.
I
bet he got a couple phone calls like, what did you just say on live TV? Wow.
It's crazy.
And this is not a related story, but kind of is. I just found this one interesting. Fears of potential nuclear war are growing. And some people, well, they're taking action. According to the market research report from Blue Weave Consulting, private bunker sales are on the rise. Now, the market for U.S. U.S. bomb and fallout shelters is forecasted to grow from $137 million last year, which is what people spent on bunkers, to $175 million by 2030. Atlas Survival Shelters, that's just one of the companies that's taking advantage that makes these bunkers. They have built, they have bunkers that have water, electricity, clean air, food. I was reading this article from AP. They also has basketball courts.
Oh my God.
They have, you know, anything you'd want to live, you can have it in there. Experts are also saying a private bunker perhaps will not protect you from a nuclear blast. Critics warn these bunkers create a false perception that you can survive nuclear war. And that's a tough one because it's not like a nuclear bomb has not been dropped.
Sure.
We did it.
Yeah.
It happened.
It's history. Yeah.
It killed lots of people. Yeah. Some people did survive, but it's one of those things where is a bomb shelter the thing to buy right now?
Right.
I mean, people are worried about a lot of things. I'm just trying to get my Christmas gifts.
Pretty much, I know. And it's like, you know, can you imagine what the inflation is on those bomb shelters too? But it's like, the question too is like, if you do that, like, okay, so when, like, if God forbid something like that happened, when do you get the clear to go out?
Well, who's going to give you the clear?
Who's going to give you the clear? Who's going to be left to give you that clearance? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Just got to play basketball for 10 years.
I don't know. Yeah,
underground.
Like, some of those things have 10 years worth of food down there.
They do.
You could literally stay down there and do your thing, but. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, and I wonder if some of those people are the ones who were involved. Well, there's like the Mount Weather facility in the Shenandoah Mountains. Like there's several government, federal bunkers out there. But I don't know a whole lot about it. But you know, I don't want the feds calling me and saying, "Hey, you're saying too much." But you know, I don't know. It makes you wonder. Like the people who build these things, are they ex-federal officials?
Do they know what they're doing?
Exactly. Yeah. That's my point. Yeah.
Hey, I hope we put you in the mood for a great Wednesday, everybody.
Doomsday Wednesday.
We want to hear your thoughts. Go to our X page, go to our Facebook page. Just make sure you hashtag the noon. There, Kevin.
What if you head down there, it's a false alarm, but you don't know it, and then somebody moves into your house upstars?
You're in there for years. You come up,
bank forecloses, they sell it.
Don't
you come
lose
out,
the key. What if you lose the key? You know? Then you're really in trouble. Right?